Hey, Papa.
Hello?
Oh
There
my
we go.
god.
I was muted. I'm like, ugh. The Monica's like, get me those playlists together. Like, sis, simmer
What
down.
playlist? What playlist? Like the DRs and stuff?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Night 2 is on the 30th.
Oof.
The 31st.
I don't know why no one wants to talk to me.
I literally just got home.
It was like, when you have free time, just let me know. And I want to talk to you and go hang out. I was like, okay. Like, I've literally been practicing the fucking balloon in the cup comp. I literally know I'm going up. And it's a blackout, so the only way out is veto or talking to people, working on both.
Okay, now she could simmer down. I'm sending her these fucking playlists. She's like, oh, send me the veto comp and the fucking. I already sent you the veto comp, sis. That was fucking on the 30th. And I don't think I made notes for the other fucking thing. When's the last night I made notes? Oh, no, we're caught up. Day 4, we did nothing, right?
Mm-mm.
Sounds about right. Work was so stressful. I wanted to kill myself.
Just like last time.
What?
Just like last time. Did someone call you racist again?
Oh, no, someone didn't call me racist for once. My wig.
Oh, finally.
Who did Manny nominate?
No idea.
Oh, she didn't say.
I don't know if it was like supposed to be a secret or.
Not live
But I
stream.
feel like it's gonna be me and like someone random.
Wait, is this the fucking list of the 31 or the 31st? Thank God. Go in here and send her the fucking one, the 3 that I did yesterday. Go back to my fucking creator studio now.
I'm moving outside.
The only reason she's so like picky and wants me to send her the updated DRs every day is because Jordan two seasons ago or last season was part of production and was doing DRs, but like not unlisted, privated all the videos so Demonica couldn't even get into them. So like I guess Demonica saves them like ASAP.
You just don't want the same thing to happen again. Are you serious? My book already got dirty.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. Finally done with the stress day. About to add more stress onto it.
Oh my god, I'm sitting here cooking and I'm just like, the fuck. I know tonight's gonna be some mess. But whatever. So, let's get to the elephant in the room. Why did you nominate me? Because
Honestly,
I don't believe that it was you. I don't for
honestly,
2 seconds believe it.
there was no one in my ear. Like, I didn't talk to the only person I talked to was Matt V, and I just told him my nomination. Like, I didn't like ask him for his opinion or anything. The other person that came to me was Dominic, and he was like, "If you need help, I'll name some people that you could put up." And I'm like, "No, that's fine." I got him down. Like at first, here's what my thought process. I'm gonna put up both of the Gavins and just let them fight it out.
Okay.
But then when the twist came where the secret player Josh was doing Russian roulette, I was like, okay, well, I'll just nominate one of the Gavins. That way, just in case like one survives or both survive, they still go to Russian roulette. So I'm getting rid of two people, not one. And then, so when I thought about that, I was like, I need someone else to nominate. And it was between you, Ace, and Manny, and Ted. Those are the four people that, like, I didn't have any conversations with or didn't really talk to at all. Like, I haven't talked to Manny at all, like, not one message. And now that I think about it, I should put him up. But, like, I don't know what was going through my mind. I was so confused. Monica was even like, you can do whatever you want. It's very
Yeah.
too late. Put up both of them, the Russian roulette, if you want.
Yeah. I mean, I was just really hurt. I was really hurt because I feel, as I said to you earlier, we have had no negative interactions. Like we have had not a whole lot of conversation, but we haven't had negative interaction. I've tried, we've tried to talk to each other and have conversations, stuff like that, So I was kind of taken aback by it because I feel like there's other people who, are not around, like Duncan or at the time Ted or, even Morgan, people who are not really around who literally would have had no blood on their hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that's what I think took me by surprise, the most.
Like, the thing that stressed me. Oof. Like, I come into this, like, as no one knows, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like the only person from actual like Stan Twitter that's playing this game. Like everyone else is local Twitter, so everyone has like predetermined beef and like predetermined like people to fight and predetermined people to like go against and know who's a snake and who's not. And like for me, I'm barely realizing that Manny, Derek, and Dominic are like the trio, and nothing's
Yeah.
gonna separate them. And like
Yeah.
Matt V and Kia, and then Rory and Bryce. Like everything's finally like showing up, like as it goes on. But like someone like you may have known this already, where I'm barely figuring it out. So I guess
No, finish.
no,
I'm sorry.
no, I guess my like
No, I was gonna.
thought process. Oh my god, just my
Okay,
thought
go
process
ahead.
is like crazy. Like I don't know what to do. Like now that I think back on it, I wish I would have known Manny and sent Manny home because just knowing that gives Derek another ally is just horrible for me. But at the moment, I just didn't know. I thought that like you as the returning player, you had a lot of alliances and a lot of people that you could trust and talk to, and like go far into this game and potentially win with. Meanwhile, me as not knowing anyone, literally barely talking to anyone, just like saw you as a threat.
Mm-hmm. And I understand that. I do. I believe me. I'm fully right. I completely understand that. And but here's the same token is that yes, I am a returning player. And I'm probably going to indulge. I'm probably going to, hold on. Divulge, is it? Is it divulge information? I think it's divulge information. Is that, I'm probably going to tell you a lot more than I probably should. But I hate to break it to you, is that I don't have anybody. Dominic and I played in Asylum But him and I never worked together until it was the very end. And it was the end because I realized my entire alliance that I protected the entire way through, I was the one on the outs. And I had nowhere to go. I've never actually played with Derek. He's only hosted me. I've played with Manny in Derek's game. Manny was in my alliance, allegedly, voted me out. Completely fucking blindsided me. Gavin McCormick, every time him and I are in a game together, he automatically comes for me. Because, why? I don't know. There's nobody in this game that I know that I could say 100% that I trust. Because I don't have anybody. As I said the other day in the house chat, is everyone's DMs working? Because, I'm not getting replies. Because literally, Fabian, this entire game, 100%, I've talked to maybe, let's rephrase this, maybe 6 or 7 people have actually replied back to me.
It's honestly the same thing with me. Like, the only people that have actually replied back to me are Kia, Bakar, Matt V at the time before he was gone, and Rice. And then Dominic, he was just talking to me, like, trying to get info out of me, and it's obvious that he's trying to do that.
Obviously. Like, that's the thing. When I killed Matt, the reason why I did it, and 100% the reason why I did it, was simply because he didn't speak to me the entire game. And I've known him from previous games. Mm-hmm. He never spoke to me. He never spoke to me until apparently he's like, oh, someone said you're trying to kill me. Don't do Manny and Derek's dirty work. I have your back. I said, how can you have my back? You haven't spoken to me this entire game. You know what I mean? Like, that to me is odd, Like, it's odd. And I've tried to make conversation with him. He's read my messages, just never replied. So, things were just off to me. And that's the reason why I did it. It was also because I didn't know where he stood. And I know he's extremely popular. So I know he has alliances.
Yeah.
It's just like, I have no reason to lie to you because I don't have anybody. I don't have anybody in this game. I don't have anybody that I can say that I have 100% put trust in. Nobody. Mm-hmm. It's because just like you, how you said that, there's those previous alliances of big people. That's how it is. And I'm not included in any of those. You know what I mean? So just like you, I am all the outs. Yes, I'm a returning player, but no one wants to work with me. That's why I can honestly say that I was so surprised. I was like, God, I figured it was because I was a returning player. But it was like, damn, I don't have anybody. I haven't won competitions. I haven't really made enemies. I haven't done anything. I'm by my fucking self, and I have no more powers. My powers are gone. All my powers are gone. Like, I don't have a round trip ticket. I don't have a fucking kill the HOH. Like, I don't have anything to protect myself. That's why I'm so scared going in every vote or every eviction. Like, literally.
Like, that's why I'm scared now, because I'm just going to go out and say, like, I have a secret veto, and I knew Manny's going to put me up. Like, it's obvious that he was, or that he is. And when that blackout happened, like, I'm just like, I'm vulnerable. Like, it's either I win veto or I go to vote, and I really haven't connected with anyone to the point where they would save me. Like, those
I totally understand the situation you're in, because I'm in the same fucking situation myself. I know these people, but I'm not super close with these. Like, I know a few of them from not one-on-one, but, through the grapevine, and I'm not close to them either. You know what I mean? Same situation. I'm in the same situation, but me as a returning player, I'm automatically looked at as a threat. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it bothers me, because, like, I completely understand why, as a returning player, why you would do it. But the reason why I said it, it was you, is because there's people in this game like Morgan and Duncan, and people who are never around. You know what I mean? So that's why I was so shocked. You know what I mean? I figure maybe he doesn't want to get blood on his hands. Like, just nominate people who's not around. And then when I got nominated, I was like, holy shit, what the fuck? I was shocked. So, I mean, like, I forgive you, because I understand, as a new player, you don't know. You know what I mean? You don't know.
I really don't know.
Returning player. You see returning player, and that automatically means, oh, they definitely have something going on.
My one question, if you want to disclose, why did you kill Cooper out of all people?
You
Like,
know
just
why?
some bad beat?
Okay, and it sounds bad because honestly, I didn't know what to do, but I knew I had to do it. And the reason why is one, I didn't have a huge conversation with Cooper. Okay. I didn't have a huge conversation with Cooper, and he really wasn't around a whole lot. You know what I mean? He wasn't super, at least when I was around, I didn't really see him a whole lot. You know what I mean? And I like a game where there's a very active cast.
Yeah.
I really like that. And, you know, I didn't really see him around a whole lot. And also, just like as we, you know, you see that there's 2 physical competitions coming up. He won the very first competition, and that was a physical competition. And I know after playing this game so many times is that towards the end of this game, it becomes a physical competition.
It's just more and more like, yeah.
So that legitimately, that is 100% the reason why I did it. Is that I know towards the end of this game, it becomes very physical. And if he won this physical competition this early, then, you know, then that means, you know, who knows for what later on. And also, it's the fact that I don't know where he stood. And the fact is that Matt V had basically intimidated him so much. You know what I mean? He had intimidated him so much, you know, to put up Quincy. So to me, like, that bothers me is that, wow, you're really going to be that weak? Like, no, bitch, you know, stand your ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it was multiple reasons why.
Like, when I was in his situation, if someone threatened to use their diamond power veto or whatever, like, he weakened out. Like, you put up someone, let him fucking use it and waste it. Like,
exactly what I was thinking. I was like, are you serious, Cooper? Like, let him use the shit and waste it, and then just put somebody else up. Like, who cares, you know?
yeah, he won't
If
have
he
another one
used
if
it
he
and takes that
doesn't waste
person
it.
down.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. Like, seriously. So, I mean, it was multiple things because, you know, let's say you, myself, and him were in, you know, in an alliance. Okay, let's just use this for an example. If the 3 of us were in an alliance and someone from an outside was just, you know, intimidating him and kind of pushing him to do something he says he didn't want to do, but he was so scared that he did it and basically fucked us over because he was, you know, I didn't want to be mad, you know, he kind of cornered me. You know what I mean? I didn't want to risk that, quite frankly. You know what I mean? I never was with him, but I wouldn't want to risk that.
Yeah, I see
So
it.
that's why I did it, you know, and I feel bad because I know he was so excited to play, but you know, it's a game where everybody has, you know, everyone has their own game. So that's the reason why I did it. You know, just like the reason why I killed Ace.
And then
I killed Ace. I know. Well, that's the thing is that I completely forgot about that other kill. I completely forgot about it. And I've had conversation with Ace, but nothing, you know, I didn't feel any bad blood towards him, no resentment, no nothing bad towards him. And so, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I'm just like, I'm debating. And to be honest with you, I was really debating on, fuck, should I just try to kill Fabian because he nominated me? But then again, I'm not that kind of a person. You know what I mean? I'm not that kind of a person. If you're going to nominate me, I'd rather have a conversation with you about why you nominated me or whatever the case might be. I'm not just going to come after you strictly. You know what I mean? Because there are powers, you know, that could potentially influence nominations. You know what I mean? So I'm not that kind of a person. But it is literally because Ace's picture, because Demonic was screen sharing with him and Halloween on the Skype call, his picture literally showed up, and I was like, fuck, let's just do it with him because they're rushing me. You know what I mean? That's legitimately what it was. So that's why I did it. And I feel horrible, but I knew and I know that 90% of the people in this game have some kind of a power to bring them back. Like, I know this. You know what I mean?
I wish I did. Fuck.
You know, I mean, just like most people have it. You know, the power store's opening up again, but the powers are completely overpriced. Like, they are completely outrageously priced. You know, like a round trip ticket's 2,000 points.
Holy shit.
I know. I can barely get 100 from a DR because not many people talk to me. You know, that's why I was like, I got to talk to these people, whether they want to talk to me or not. We have to get some points, but then again, we need to explore some kind of options we have because, to be honest with you, like, I gave Manny HOH and people can say, oh, you're with him. I was like, no, I gave him that simply because, one, I don't want to sit there to give people a reason to come after me more than they already are. And the fact is that I don't trust the fact that there's no powers. I've played this game enough to know that there may be a blackout, but there's still a fucking power that could be potentially played. You know what I mean? I'm not putting myself in that kind of a position. You know
Or
what I mean?
someone like lights on.
Right, exactly. I refuse to put myself in that kind of a position. So that's why I did it. You know? And I'm not going to lie, I've gotten messages from people, you fucked me over, I thought that you could keep me safe, and now you're giving it to somebody who doesn't like me, yada, yada, yada.
Oh my god.
Like, how am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know who doesn't like you? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, how am I supposed to know? So it's just like, it's aggravating. But I don't want bad blood between you and I. Like, I've been wanting to speak with you, but, I was told, just like the same thing I told Bryce, I was informed that you didn't like me. I was told that you and Bryce didn't like me for whatever reason. And I was like, well, why? They said, well, because you're a past winner and you're intimidating because allegedly all the pictures, the videos and stuff that she's been posting from previous seasons and stuff like that. I guess some of it doesn't really reflect on how nice of a person I really am. It makes me kind of look like a dick. So I guess that's what the reasoning was. I don't know. I don't get it.
Any of them, to be honest.
I have no fucking clue. Okay, I literally.
That's the second person that talks to me and tells me about that. Because Kia came to me and was like, "Tell me why people are telling me to go after you." I was like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "Yeah, people are saying that you're talking shit about a lot of people, and that I should come after you."
Yeah.
And I was like,
Key is another one who I haven't spoken to, and so I completely understand. People are gonna say shit, just like when you put up McCormick last night. I'm not gonna lie, McCormick and I don't get along, so I was so excited. I was like, yes, hopefully he goes, and then Rory goes and saves him at the Vita. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I literally told Rory, I told him, if you win Vito, please don't use it. He was like, I won't. And then when it was announced that he won, I TM'd him again. I was like, don't use it. And he was like, I'm gonna stir the pot, gonna use it on McCormick. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, I'm for the.
So when they tried killing him, I was like, good. That's what he gets, revenge.
That's exactly how I felt. That's exactly how I felt.
Stay loyal or don't use me, right? But then Bryce was like, Counter-Strike, all this and that and that.
Oh my god, that was a fucking shitstorm.
Oh my god.
I was getting a headache. I was like, I can't keep up with this shit. Just call me when it's done.
I was just saying that because I was like, I don't have anything that can partake in this. You guys do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm. Who was your real target last night, though?
I wouldn't say well, if it had to be anyone, it would be McCormick. Because, I don't know, something just very off about him. Because people were like, oh no, McCormick's really nice to me and this and that. I'm like, to you, but like something's off when like, not even when we talk, because we've never talked before, but just like his like presence is very off to me. So that was my main target. And then honestly, like going to my mind, no one else like really stands out as like, oh, they're big and like should go home. Like, when I was gonna make a renom, I was like rushing to my fucking list of the cast and seeing like, who the fuck do I renom? Who the fuck do I renom? And then Gavin Atheridge was like me, and I was like, fuck, I guess go ahead.
Yeah, like that's why I was like, what the hell? Like that's why I had said, and I had really pondered this myself because McCormick put me into a GH and he's like, hey, he's like, we need to see why Fabian, is not coming, because I guess there is a GH that you and him are supposed to have yesterday, and he pulled me into it, and he's like, we're gonna corner him and we're gonna talk to him about why he's nominated us. And I'm just like, well, I kind of want to know too, because him and I haven't had any issues. I was really confused. And he's just like, yeah. And then I guess she never showed up, and he's like, yeah, he's a pussy ass bitch for not wanting to confront us and shit like that. I said, where is all this coming? Like, where's all this coming from? You know what I mean? Like, I was extremely confused. You know, and he's like, yeah, someone else definitely told him what to do. You know, he's not smart enough because he doesn't know us.
You
And
see,
I'm
like
just
that's
like,
how I'm being perceived, and I don't like that.
I mean,
Like half of it is true because I don't know like everyone and like
half of it's
everyone's
true because you don't know us, but you're no dummy. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
And then like people are talking to me, so I wouldn't like be influenced in any fucking way.
I
Like
mean,
he told me, hey, can we talk? I'm not mad or anything. I just want to clarify some things. He sent me a Google Hangouts link, and he was like, when you're free, go ahead and join. And I told everyone in the main chat that I was redying my hair, and that it was gonna go straight up into live shows. So
yeah, because I remember you saying something about it.
yeah, like I started as soon as I could to get it done exactly like I was hair wet straight out of the shower, like onto the feed. So I don't know why he's mad about it. If I told everyone I was gonna be busy.
I guess it's because he's mad, in my personal opinion. I think he's mad simply because it wasn't on his terms. And Gavin likes things on his terms.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And with what you had said, the reasoning for nominating him,
Oh,
I 100% understand you, and I 100% agree with you because that's what Gavin does. Gavin
yeah.
thrives off of drama. He always tries to cause drama with me. You know, I don't know why. I don't really fuck with Gavin like that. You know? But he tries to cause drama with me, and I'm just like, bro, you don't want this. Like, you really don't want this.
Like we were learning to go hangouts, like doing a simulator, like for the feeds, and he literally just comes in and like confronts someone and then leaves right after, and I was like, what the fuck was that? Like I get.
What the hell? Like, that makes... My question is, why would someone do some dumb shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. You know what I
And
mean?
then
Have at
expect
least
not to be
have some kind of
nominated. Like,
class. Right. I mean, I guess it's because he thought he wouldn't be nominated. I'm assuming because whatever his issue was or whatever he came into the feeds and started causing drama, I guess it's because it had nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? So I think that's probably why he was kind of taken surprise. Like, wow, you nominated me for causing drama, but it had nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? That would be my guess. But then again, this is what he does. He likes playing victim. And I'm saying this to you with being just 100% real with you, because that's how I am. I'm just a real person. He plays the victim. He will go in there, cause a whole bunch of bullshit, and then when someone comes for him, he acts like he has no idea why he's done, or why people are coming after him. He plays the victim. You know what I mean? So, I really want to move past this. Fabian, is it Fabian or Fabian?
Either one, to be honest.
Okay. Well, where are you from?
California.
Okay. Well, really, I'm moving to California in August.
Hey.
I'm
Yeah.
not. Where do you live?
In southern. Well, I'm at school right now, so it would be Riverside.
Oh, I'm moving to Sacramento.
Oh, that's way up there.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, "Oh, you're moving to California, LA, San Diego." I'm like, "No, Sacramento."
But Sacramento's nice.
I love Sacramento. I went there and visited in January, and I had such a good time. I went to San Francisco, and I absolutely loved it. I love San Francisco. It's so nice. But I would love for us to move past this. I really do. Like, I know Kia's coming after me hard fucking core because I guess I killed off Matt, so I guess that's why she's coming after me. But yet, like, I've tried to message her and have conversation with her, and the bitch just doesn't answer. Like, she just blatantly doesn't answer. You know what I mean? She'll be talking in the house chat all day long, and won't say shit to me. I'm like, all right. I'm like, if you want to play it like this, we can play it like this. I'm not tripping. So,
I think Matt was like her closest ally.
I mean,
like
I'm sure.
Tried using punishment. Yeah.
Like, I'm sure, he probably was close to her, but same token is that, it's a social game. You can't rely on somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like, this day has really, like, opened its, like, this is Big Brother. You can't rely on those fucking powers. You gotta be social. You gotta talk to everyone. Just in case fucking something doesn't go your way, you have the vote.
Exactly, and that's why I really have been enjoying these blackouts. To be quite honest with you, the reason I've been enjoying it is because I feel like this season people.
Rely
I'm
on the
like
car.
they're not just that, but they're relying on the powers basically to do something and use the power as an excuse. Oh, excuse me.
Classic.
Thank you. But that's what they're doing. They're using the powers as an excuse to do something that they quote unquote normally wouldn't do. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, I'm not being an asshole, but you know, it's always they're trying to blame something, you know, instead of just being a big man and be like, look, you know, I did this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what they've been doing, you know. But then there's people like Morgan who are literally haven't been around, haven't had conversations with people, just sliding through. You know what I mean?
No.
And that shit pisses me off because you and I, who are very active, very around, we've kind of become targets. You know what I mean? And people like her, who's never around, is just sliding through. Like, that's not fair to us. You know what I mean?
And she's just gonna keep sliding through.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what she's gonna do.
Hi,
Matt.
So Demonica is gonna be making a new link. I have to get set up for live night. So, yeah.
All right. I mean, but yeah, no, Fabian, I just want to make sure that, you know, we can move past this because, like, I don't want no bad blood.
Yeah, no bad blood, honestly.
I don't really have anybody. Yeah, I'm a past player, but I don't have anybody. I don't trust these motherfuckers because I know there's bigger groups of people who are close and multiple games are on the outside. And I'm not included in those. You know what I mean? So I know, I know I'm on the outside, but you know, me as a returning player, they think I know everybody. I'm in every. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. I totally get you.
You know, so.
Don't worry, there's no bad blood.
Yeah, I just want to make sure there's no bad blood. Yeah, no, definitely thank you for talking to me because I know that you know you're in school and you've been kind of busy lately. You know, so I definitely appreciate having the conversation with us.
You're welcome.
Are you guys done?
Oh yeah, we were just ending.
Yeah, we were just ending.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the broadcast. You guys each got 100 points for this.
Yay!